Hi everybody. India has banned 59 China made apps this week. 59. But why is everybody talking about only one app? TikTok. Why has this gained so much attention? What was so great about it? Well, TikTok is an app for self expression. People found an artistic outlet for their creative urges, all kinds actors, dancers, comedians, all of them, all kinds of showmanship was encouraged on this channel. And the best part was, all these people were rewarded with the heady high of recognition. People applauding them, follower counts in thousands and lakhs, and that's what made it so fantastic for people who wanted to create and showcase their talents. Just imagine a middle aged woman from the middle of, say, Madhya Pradesh or Odisha who'd have a million followers on this app who would cheer her every day for her acting or dancing. All she needed was a phone with some data and she could actually perform on the world stage. Now, who wouldn't want an app like this? And if somebody had enough followers, they even got to be influencers. By influencers, I mean they could promote branded content and get paid for it. Apparently, a lot of people were making lakhs of rupees a month by doing this on TikTok. So, has TikTok been great all around for everybody on it? Hardly. TikTok also was also fraught with problems. Uh, to begin with, it was very addictive. Actually, most social channels are designed to be addictive. They make us spend more and more time on it. But TikTok had this in overdose. Didn't we recently read about a girl who was, who committed suicide because of some trolling or some problem she had on TikTok? She was only 16. um, Also, a lot of people get so addicted that men and women have been accused of neglecting duties at home and at work. So this had a lot of sociological problems as well. The race to get more followers, more likes, made people anxious, antsy, and some even got very nasty. Oh, what about those that reportedly made all these lakhs of rupees? Well, according to some data that was released recently, there were only about 100 or so influencers who were really in that bracket. The rest of them were just, applauding others' performance. In fact, YouTube and Instagram in India has more than like 10,000 influencers on each of these platforms, and they even pay more. The reason being, TikTok had a very high criteria to become an influencer. One had to have like almost like 10 million followers or something to be able to roll with brands. So, really, not many people got paid and not very high amount either. But really, who made the money? If you ask me, it was TikTok. They made a lot of money because they had a lot of engaged people using their platform. And this is what brands love, advertisers love. They pay for it. Data, consistent usage, and highly engaged audience. So TikTok was making a lot of money. Okay, now that we've established that TikTok had a lot of sociological problems and not really a lot of people were making money off it, what about the question whether uninstalling an app could make China bow down to India? Really, that's not going to happen. Thank God it takes more than just that app uninstall to bring a country down. If that were true, we'd all be doomed. But it did accomplish many other things. Only God and the people who write codes for these apps really know what these apps are doing in the background. Like most of us are aware that apps are monitoring our activities online and offline all the time. I mean, as long as your phone is in your hand, you are being monitored. But most apps do this for only purely business purposes. They want to know your habits and your places you visit and things like that, so they can target you better with advertisement because that's what brands like. They want data that is targeted, that is accurate. So if as long as they're using it for that, we are allowing Google and Facebook to do it. Other apps are also doing it. But what if this data can be used for some other nefarious purposes? A company like Apple, based in the US, can actually tell the government that we won't release data, we won't give you because we are protected by privacy laws and things like that. They could actually do that because their country's constitution and their laws allow them to say that to the government, like go take a hike. But really, in China, it's a communist dictatorship. You think companies can do that? So, when there is a conflict at the border, it's smart for us to do this, actually uninstall these apps. You might call this armchair activism, but I'm not saying this out of any sense of hyper nationalism. It is only smart and for our own safety and protection that we have to do this. China, by the way, does not allow even social media channels like Facebook and Twitter to operate in their country. They have their own platforms like Weibo. So, if they can stop platforms from operating in their country because it violates their non-freedom of expression, who are they to complain if India decides to go and block a few apps made in China? Now, coming back to the most important questions, what happens to all these people who are acting and dancing and generally having a good time on TikTok? Well, TikTok is not the only place you can do it. There are so many other channels. Apparently, there's one new app called Chingari, which was launched, and it's a completely homegrown app. And I heard that they already have like 100,000 downloads. They even promised that they could migrate all your data out of TikTok. If you were a TikTok user, you could actually take your videos because you are the content creators. You actually have ownership over the content that you created. You can actually migrate your videos out of TikTok on into Chingari. I don't know. I haven't used it. But, if somebody has used it, please do leave a comment and enlighten the rest of us. I think there's another app called Trell also, which is similar. And if you found any other fantastic channels that allows you to express your artistic urges, so let me know. Bye.